All right, looks like we're good. Over Sweden to kick off the Four Nations face off. Did not realize that puck drop was going to be 5:20 until I kind of got everything ready. So I guess we'll hang out for a few minutes, see the introductions, and then the national anthem, Oh Canada. Let's see. We've already had a couple of different betting predictions. I gotta think Canada maybe not just stomps them, but you know, 4-1, maybe 4-2. It's Hilly. If he's, I think it's Hilly in goal for Canada. Um, if it is, if he doesn't keep his, kind of keep his feet under him, it might be a little bad. But he's been out of position multiple times in games lately. Like he's done a really good job, but he has had too many times where he ends up 5 feet out of the crease and one of the defensemen bails him out, especially like the last 2, 3 games. He has just been swimming on white ice and honestly gotten a little bit lucky. Not only that, the defense has played pretty well or played decently. Well, they had their good moments lately. Let's say that because they haven't really been playing great, but they've had their moments of having the goalies back. Samsonov last game, dude. Just Hannafin and Samsonov gave up 3 goals on turnovers. But Canada is just, they're stacked, man. When it comes to like Canada, America, you look at those two, and you got some stacked teams. And then with Finland and Sweden, you definitely have guys, but like I said, seeing probably Hilly, was it Crosby, Stone, um, McDavid, all these guys going against Hilly. But then all the American guys, I got to look at the list of American guys, but I know it's a stacked list. Um, when you look like going against, but Canada going against Hellebuck with America going against Hilly. I guess we'll see what happens here. Because if they can, like I said, you got some good defensive forwards on Team Canada. So if they just click together and Hill keeps his feet, Canada should just bomb Sweden. That may be a poor choice of words. I'm not gonna lie. So still got a long countdown time to puck drop. Like I said, I didn't even think about it beforehand. But I mean, with Canada, it may not be as much, maybe a little more when we come to America, but it's still up north, so probably not. But got to hear the national anthem to see if there's any Knights fans in the crowd. I'm sure, I'm kind of guessing you'll hear a lot of like the red shout for who does that? Florida. The Stars shout for the Stars, but the Night shout is the only one that matters. We're still working on player profiles and stuff. It's looking like we got about 15 minutes to face off. So let's take a look at the teams. Let's go with Team Finland first. See if they have them broken down into their lines. I think that's what it just said, but I don't feel like reading it all. Okay. So for Finland, first line is Lankinen, Barkov, Rantanen. You got me on that one. That's a decent line. Lane, Aho, Teravainen. I got it. I don't know that name. I'm sorry. Rope Hintz, Grunland, Kapokako, Lustanen, Lundell, and Armia with Eric Holla, former Golden Knight. Oh man, the speed it's I'm not even dude, I'm not even like ripping this stream. It's the proper stream. What's going on here? I got to keep refreshing it, man. But I will say I didn't realize just how many wait, I need to look at Sweden. What am I looking at? That's my bad. Here, we'll do Sweden now since that's who's playing. Man, my brain is cooked already. That is not a good sign. I don't see them listing it. Okay, I guess they don't have expected lines. But they got Gustafson from Minnesota, Markstrom and Olmark for goalies. Anderson from the Flames, Ekholm, Forsling, Hedman, and Eric Carlson. They're all starred though, which is like, is that not guaranteed? Oh, they were just selected late. Arvidsson, Brad, Carlson, Erickson, Eck, Forsberg, William Carlson won't be there. Jane Kempe, Elias Lindholm, Nylander, Nyquist, Zibanejad. Okay. Little faith lost in Team Sweden on that one. Canada. Four Nations roster. There we go. That's what I want to do. Sorelli, Crosby, Hagel, Jarvis, McKinnon, Marchand, Marner, McDavid, Point, Reinhardt, and Stone. Makar, Morrissey, Pareko, Dowdy, Sanheim, Theodore, and Tays. Oof. Bennington, Hill, and Montembeau. I guess I forgot. I got Bennington switched up. Because I was thinking. Who was I thinking? So yeah, Hilly and Bennington up there. This ain't the same thing. What the hell? Just give me the same anthem. The same. Okay. Scroll, you son of a bitch. Thank you. Where is it? Boldy, Connor, Eichel, Gensel, Hughes, Kreider, Larkin, Matthews, Miller, Nelson, both Kachucks, Trocheck, Faber, Fox, Hannafin, Hughes, McAvoy, Slavin, and Warinsky. Oh, I was thinking of Hellebuck, not. I was talking about something earlier. I got the names wrong. That's on me. My dumbass. I'm sitting here waiting because I'm like, okay, they got to do both national anthems, and it's so drilled into my head that when hockey's played in Canada, they do the U.S. and Canadian. The U.S. is not playing. We're not going to hear nothing about what I mentioned earlier. Welcome to the show. I'm just getting here myself. Okay, so it's actually Bennington that's coming out first, I believe. Unless they're doing alphabetical. Mark Stone. Shea Theodore might have just gone by, but I didn't see him. And then Carly would be playing tonight, but injury. And it is Bennington in goal. And like I said, I think what I read was Eric Holla for Sweden. So this may, no, hoping for the best. Definitely hoping it's going to be a good game, but just looking at names on a paper, I'm taking Canada like 4-1, 5-2, something like that. And Eric Holla did good for us. He did good for the Silver Knights, and he did really good for us in a couple of games. He was, I think we had 5 goalies in like 5 back-to-back games. It was either 4 or 5, and back-to-back games all get a win, and Eric Holla was one of them. I think it was like, probably would have been Hilly, Thompson, Quick, Holla, and somebody else that I don't remember. But I'm guessing it would have been those 4. All right, they're on the blue line for anthems. I say, after making that mistake looking up the roster, though, I got a little more respect for the Finland team. And as much as it hurts my American soul to pull for Canada, you know what? I can't do it. I got to pull for Sweden, but I, at the same time, want Stoney and Theodore to do good. Do well. I don't need to sound like a total hillbilly. I hope they do well. Yeah, so they're making all the introductions. There's a Benajed. Kale. Austin. I know that phrase. Who is that? Oh, Nylander. Okay. I doubt. I've tried to look at the numbers and the names and just haven't been able to put it together. So, Sweden, I'm going to be struggling to call these guys out. Canada, it'll be a little easier, but still not great. When it comes to America and Finland, it's going to be about the same. Sweet, dude. So Crosby, Stone, McKinnon, Nassar, and I don't know who that was at the end, but Mark Stone out on the first line to open up the Four Nations. That's awesome, man. Sydney, Crosby being having the C makes a lot more sense than. It's like I didn't the angle. I didn't recognize him at first. I'm like, who's taking that C from my captain? It's like, oh yeah, no, the captain. Gotcha. My bad. It's like that fuck up's on me. Makar. I think I read that last name. Oh, and Tays. Golden Knights only get the goal horn for these games. I said Bennington back in net. Yeah. It's like I will keep track of goals, but the goal horn goes for Golden Knights. So if Stoney or Theodore scores, they get the horn. I just did all the announcements. I gotta think the anthems are coming. Team is the name. guessing he's gonna sing the anthem. I guess I should be listening, huh? Looks like Austin Matthews getting booed. It looks like they brought like two representatives for each country, maybe for something, and then they brought out what looks like the like the captains for Finland and America, so that they had representatives at the opening, pretty much the opening ceremonies. And then now they'll have the captains come in, I'm guessing. They just keep doing it in French. And then my brain kind of clicks out because I just can't understand what's being said. And by the time it gets back to English, I'm half listening and then just seeing people walk over. And it's like, okay. Mario Lemieux. And I'm guessing Sid's going over to do the same thing that I forgot their captain, but their captain did. They definitely seem to like Mario Lemieux, and this place has got to respect Sidney Crosby. Hedman. Victor Hedman, probably. I think that's might be coming through the mic, which is definitely something we don't want to do. Hats are coming off. Here come the anthems. Let's mute for just a sec to see how this sounds. It actually sounds really nice. They're off on a couple of notes. They're not quite synced together, and they're kind of miss. It sounds like they're missing here and there, which is one thing. But it sounds Swedish national anthem. Shout out. Yeah, it definitely sounded nice. So it is cool. They give everybody the lights, and that's actually a lanyard, so it's visible standing up rather than doing it like on the edge of a seat or having them hold them. Yeah, well, it's visible standing up when you're when the camera's up high. I'll say that. The place is going nuts for Canada, of course, as it should. It's sick seeing Stoney on the starting line. Hopefully, Eichel is as well. All right, we're finally making it the puck drop. Let's see the tone we've got for the next 2 weeks. And the ref fake drops on him. All right, Sweden opening up. And it goes right into Canada's bench. Face off number 3. I guess we'll say 2. So I see Stoney heading up the ice. Stick interferes with that pass. No icing. A little bit to bounce the puck around from Sweden. Stoney misses it at the blue line. Oh, there's a delayed penalty I missed. But a deflected puck ends up right into a crowd of Swedes. First penalty of the game comes with 44 seconds gone in the first. Oh, yep, high stick. Can't deny that one. Nylander. His stick kind of kept his momentum going, just trying to stay on balance. That is not how you want to start against Canada. Oh, what a pass and what a perfect shot. Holy cow. And as I expected when that penalty was called, that is not what you want to do. Is that Taze? Off a beautiful pass from Crosby, I think. Beautiful pass from McDavid. That is like Crosby to McDavid, back down to Crosby, and Crosby just does a quick, like as he's spinning around, backhand right across the top of the crease. Tay's just sitting there waiting for that thing. And away we go. Canada controlling in Sweden zone. Another shot. They are not giving him any breathing room. Oh, if he could have just got that off. He waited way too long dancing with that puck. He catches and throws like one timer, just throw it at the net. I think he catches. Like I said, I think it's Holla in the net. I missed it, but he catches them totally off guard. It's not. I don't know who's in net for Sweden. The list lied to me. Or no, maybe I'm thinking of the Finland list. That's probably what's messing me up. Sweden gets it out. Canada gets it right back in. A hard check. Breaks the puck free, and now Sweden's across the red line dumping it deep. Canada's already getting frisky, man. Sweden setting up at the high dot. Nope, nothing there. Back to the point. Low dot thrown towards the net off a skate. Dribbles back behind. Sweden still has control. Blind pass goes off Canada's stick. Battle on the high boards. Oh, yeah, Canada's ready to go at it. Oh, there comes a hit. Puck back in the Sweden zone. Dude, there's just red jerseys everywhere. Sweden gets it up and across, but they lose that at the blue line on I don't know if the word's aggressive, but ambitious pass attempt. It's Sweden's only break is a quick dump and chase so you can get guys off the ice. That's it. Stoney racing in. Bodies on bodies. Crosby. Dude. Or who is 29? That's not Taze. Is that McKinnon? That makes more sense. Yeah, McKinnon. So erase everything I said about that goal where I said Tays. It was definitely McKinnon. 4 minutes gone in the first. Shots are 3-0 Canada with one of those finding their way through. And shit, Canada picks Sweden off again just past the blue line, just outside of their own zone. Lot of dancing. Good job keeping sticks tied up. Keep getting bodies in the way for Sweden, but another good job. Sticks in the way, bodies in the way. But you got to get it out of the zone, guys. All right, they finally relaxed enough to get it up ice, but missed the pass, and it's going to be an icing right in front of Sweden's goal. Good Lord. Could have been a slash. I mean, we could see things change, but Sweden just looks like they're just not on the same level right now. I don't know if it's just them playing slow. I mean, granted, Canada's an all-star team anytime, anywhere. But I said it definitely it doesn't feel like matched competition right now. Canada is just kicking their ass. Connecting clears all the way back. I guess they wanted a change. Big pressure from Sweden. I think that's what they're going to have to do is really use, when like McDavid and McKinnon are not on the ice, have their speed guys out then. Maybe you can end up scoring a few, getting them far enough ahead. That was a good press down there in the corner. That Carlson. Up around the board. Swedes controlling in Canadian space. Pass doesn't go ahead, but all right, here we go. Sweden was looking really strong there for a second. I don't think they got anything to the net, though. They're just not ready for these guys to be closed down on them as fast as they are. Good angle from Zibanejad. Broke that up. That was a good break. Goes hard off the stick, but ends up hitting his knee, going right back into his control. And passing. Right as I say that, they missed the pass. But the setup to that was actually really well done. Not sure what just took. Looked like dude basically just tackled the guy, but I don't think that's exactly what happened. I'm sure he just fell, but okay, that should have been a cross check. At least from the looks of it. On that angle, it looked like a cross check. Sent it around too hard. Sweden just keeps trying to create space, and it just keeps disappearing. High stick. 12:03 to go in the first. Shots are 3-1 Canada. Canada's only had 3 for a while now. The big one being on the power play that went in. But Sweden is struggling. They've had like one, maybe two good like times of control in Canada's zone, but it is oof. Like I was saying earlier, it as soon as I said it, Sweden started to look decent for a second, but it looks like two different levels of play right now. Canada is like McKinnon and um, McDavid are just so fast, and then uh, like Crosby and Stone are smarter than shit. It's just a hell of a combination out on the ice. Get the TLC commercial. Oh, kind of a fun game to watch so far. Like I said, it's definitely been dominated by Canada. But seeing good plays out of like Zibanejad's made some decent plays just in the way of taking angles and reaching for guys. Um, that power play was pretty. Crosby just doing his thing with that blind pass across the crease, dead on the money on the stick. I'm getting a whistle. Uh, Sweden won the face-off, but Canada got back there. A little bit of an errant pass. All right. A little bit of body on body. A little bit of contact. Oh, man. I got to not lean forward. Back feels way better. Yeah, dude. Crosby is a handful of guys that I feel like there's undeniable respect for. And Sidney Crosby is 100% one of those guys. Say that ain't gonna be a penalty. Tays got leaned on and he went down. Yeah, Tays just he tried to cut across and the guy made contact with him right in the elbows. And again, he went into the net. Unfortunate. Happens, bruh. Don't cut across my net. Jeez. All right, I see Forsling. Definitely can't get a good read of numbers on this screen. But Sweden sent it all the way around, so high road in to dump it deep. Good pressure, but Canada gets it up the boards. And a long stretch pass. Sweden back and ready for him. Good read. I'm not sure who that was. But a great read to be back there for defense. Oh, took a little bit of a risk with that. I probably would have just gone in close, but it's all right. A little bit of a bad pass. And they clear it, but Sweden's right not back in as the puck's lost on the blue line. Oh, a little crunch on the high boards. Good pass from Carlson, too hot to be handled. Bounces right off the stick, and Canada is back in Sweden's zone. A lot of that happening lately. Big hit. Canada on Sweden. Couldn't see numbers, couldn't see names, but man, just look for the guy that's black and blue. Marchand being a little shit, cutting up the ice. A little check on Jarvis, pushed him over. Marchand wants to be cool more than wants to score, so he's trying to be all bullshit. Swing and a miss on the pass back to Canada's goal, or sorry, Sweden's goal, but the Sweden goalie just covers it up. All right. Let's see there. Oh, it's Gustafson from Minnesota. Okay. I forgot to check who was in goal for them, but I think I actually did, and then I totally spaced out who it was. Let's see, yeah, McKinnon got the goal with the McDavid Crosby assist. I just having those three on the same team is just not right, dude. It's not okay. That's just straight cheating. Especially having them all on the same power play. That is nuts. Like Vegas, I think that they're still at fourth. They were at second for power play for a while. Then they dropped to fourth. And they're not using either guy that's coming with that team. Like that shows you the talent that is out there. It's they're doing the weird thing like it's like a mini Super Bowl. Here's some weird commercials. But since I have the volume down, it is way more confusing than they usually are. And like having to use my imagination to fill in the gaps is one thing, but it just that's that. I don't recommend that for anybody. All right, got a Ford EV, Honda EV. My bad. Prologue Elite. So it's an electric CRV. Yeah. All right, face off in Sweden territory. Dude's got some speed, at least some quickness. If he didn't whiff on the shot, it may have been a pretty good attempt, but kind of forgot that he needs the puck with that. A couple of disjointed passes. Puck ends up down in Sweden's zone anyway. It's like everybody's resetting with Forsling on the puck headed up. Tipped in. Bennington plays it. Canada has it, and we are right back down the other way. Swinging around low wall, high point, low point, high point. Shot and a tip goes wide. Another shot gets tipped out by the dot from the low point. A little bit of contact. Sweden's able to get some separation. Canada across the red line. Oh, they took Sweden's shot away. Shots are 5-0 Canada. Puck redirected at the point. Sneaks in. Good thing Gustafson was paying attention because that thing just crept on the ice right down in on him. $7:04 to go in the first. Shots are 6-0 Canada. This is not what I was expecting. Well, I was expecting a whooping, but I wasn't expecting this. Uh-oh, Canada in danger with the extra pass. Gives it to Marchand to put it in. Very much a selfless play as he had a fair shot. He decides to wait, kick it to the side. Oh, Mark Stone and Shea Theodore. Anything else, I don't care. So I mean, I said at the beginning that like I would love for Sweden to beat Canada, but on paper, when you look at the two teams, there is no way. I was like, this has got to be like a 4-1, 5-1, 5-2 type of game. So far, I've called that one just about right. Like, just out of childish self indulgence, I like seeing Canada lose. But Sweden's not going to be the one to beat them. I don't think America is going to have much of a shot. Like, this roster for Canada is unbelievable, man. And it's looked like NHL versus AHL so far. I can't believe 3 guys surrounded him and let him take a shot. Dude, Canada just can't control the puck. Or sorry, not Canada, Sweden. Sweden just cannot control the puck. They're losing all the wall battles. They're losing most of the stick battles, most of the neutral zone battles. Oh, that was a cross check and a half, dude. That should be a penalty on Canada. That was definitely offsides, but that should have been a cross check on Canada. He cross checked I don't know who it was. Yo, what up, CG? But dude just cross checked the shit out of the guy for Sweden. So the guy for Sweden just came back with an elbow across the chest. So yeah, I think they're gonna get their ass handed to them. Go Canada, go. Yeah, easy for you. Easy for you to say. I mean, standard. Uh, yeah, no, dude. Like I said, I just out of pure childish rivalry, because it's always go USA, and so it's fun to watch Canada lose. That's the truth. Sweden is not the team to make that happen. You guys do look really good, but you look, that's what I was saying earlier. You look at the roster for both teams and it's like set the line at 7 and take the over, cuz Canada, like, I don't know if it'll be a shutout. From right now it's looking like it's probably going to be a shutout. They may catch Bennington back there, drawing his name in the snow and stuff just out of boredom, but one of the minutes phenomenal. Yeah, no, that was cool. The place erupted for him. Like, that was really cool. Time is at 5:52. Yeah, it's it has been, Canada has come out ready to go, dude. Like, they came out ready to be physical. And when you look at the guys, it definitely makes sense. But seeing what they're doing physicality wise with Sweden is like pumping me up for USA, because you got, with Marchand and McKinnon, and but like Marchand, McDavid, uh, going against like Matthews and having the Kachuk brothers on the ice, like, yeah, good buddy. You get it. Man, I just seeing the physicality so far makes me really, really look forward to Canada USA. Oh, it was McDavid doing the bullshit. I'm not sure who it was he was doing to, number 26, but McDavid came down into the corner and cross checked the shit out of the guy. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. He cross checked the hell out of that guy. And dude, just like I said, he went forearm to the chest and just blasted McDavid. That was great. Uh oh, Sweden challenging. Oh, they couldn't get it across. I didn't think it would be able to, but it found its way across. Yeah, here we go. Get it up top. Cross from the dot. Glove save, Bennington. Looked like it had probably gone wide, but at least Sweden finally gets their first shot on goal. Yeah, Reinhardt just played that perfectly. They were trying to get it across to Ekholm, and that just never had a prayer. And then Forsling throwing it definitely wide, but Bennington got the glove save. And like I said, 4:45 to go in the first. Over 15 minutes into the period, Sweden manages to land its first shot on goal. And then Zibanejad immediately gets kicked out of the face-off circle. That's just funny to me. There we go. Shot stopped up front. Canada doesn't quite get it out. Now they do. But just a lot of pressure on Crosby. Gets the puck away for a moment. And then there was a lot of pressure on whoever took it away from him. Like, the big thing again is just Canada is so fast. Sweden is not expecting these guys to shut down on them like they are. And you think they'd expect it. But then again, if these guys haven't played the faster teams lately, And then you get a couple of days off or a couple of days where you're practicing with guys that are the same speed as you. And then you're going against, like I said, the McKinnons and the McDavids. That's tough. Because their timing is all off. Now, that was a good stick. Who's that? I don't know if that was Lundell or Lindholm. Good sticks by Canada. Sends it back the other way. Now Marchand's across the line. Nothing out of it, though. Oh, that's a big stick. Jarvis gets hit. Send it around. Here goes Sweden in the Canada zone. Get it across from the midpoint. Shot goes wide. Don't know if he was looking for a different bounce or something, because I think that thing just went wide from start to finish. Glove save, Bennington. Another face-off coming up in Canadian zone. Stick had a shot of tipping it in, but goes wide instead. Dude, Canada is just dripping on the pressure. Sweden had a good little sprint there for a couple minutes, but Canada is just leaning on the guys. I said when Sweden controls the puck, they do okay, but they're in panic mode, and a lot of the time the panic mode is induced by the fact that going back to speed, Canada is just so fast. They're reacting like they have that extra second, half second. And then next thing you know, the guys are on their ass, and that's when panic mode kicks in. See if there's anything else going on real quick. I had to listen to the press conference going on. All right, full focus. We're under a minute. Make sure the timer's good to go. See if either side can break something loose. Made the blue line and got sent back. 30 seconds. Change. They're going to try and work their way up the ice. Sweden is. Oh, just throws it at the net. Bennington with the glove save. So we've got a moment of stoppage. And Sweden able to put 3 shots on goal on the board. McDavid's dancing, looking ahead, and Rennell just came in on the hip and busted McDavid's ass. We always love seeing that. Canada wins the face-off. They're going to chuck it high and deep. A little bit of backspin on it. Sweden actually able to get the puck moving right back up. You got about 5 seconds. Sending it towards the net. It's going to go wide. And we have the siren for the end of the first period. So, what was it? Goal McKinnon and goal Marchand. Of course, Marchand's over there bitching at the ref about something. That's what he does. But that, like I said, Canada went to the power play like 34 seconds into the game, 44 seconds into the game, something like that, with that high stick. So undeniable penalty. Um, very quickly they get the setup that uh, what was it? Crosby down low, out to McKinnon by the wall, back down to Crosby with the backwards backhand pass right across the top of the crease to a wide open McKinnon to put it in. Dude, that first power play goal was incredible. Um, and then I hate Marchand with every ounce of energy that I am willing to give it, which honestly it's not much, but I do hate the guy. But just another right there, ready to go. I can't remember who the assist was from, but he waited, and then made the last a 2-on-1 break because of the speed. Basically, might as well have been a 2-on-0. And he just waited for the goalie to finally commit. Once Gustafsson finally committed, that's when he kicked it over, made the extra pass over to Marchand, and Marchand made the goal. It was very clean. I mean, he was the one that happened to be in that spot, but it was a very good looking goal. Like, Canada is definitely on fire right now. That whether it's him or not, the Canada in general is looking really good. They're pressuring Sweden in Sweden's zone. They're being physical with them, sometimes a little more physical than they should be, aka McDavid cross-checking, dude. Let's see. They're like the biggest thing is Canada is just fast as shit. They really are just so fast. So all the space that they're hoping for isn't there. All the space that was there when they practiced, it's disappearing. Like, they have to make their decisions much quicker than they did in practice, and it's not working out for them. So I don't know what Sweden can change right now because I mean they're doing their best. They're having a couple moments of looking good. They need to control the puck. First things first, if you got to bail out, you got to bail out. Just make sure you're controlling the puck. Um, let a couple guys get behind them when they've been doing good about making sure they don't do that. Um, no, they got to realize how fast these guys are. They've gotten a taste, so your decisions have to be quicker. The space they're going to be able to use is going to be the space past the defender, not the space trying to get around them. I don't even know if that makes sense, but through the skates, past the stick, things like that. And there's going to be a lot of deflections, but there's already a lot of deflections, so might as well give it a shot. Damn Yankees. Well, it's yeah, it's again though the speed of Canada is hard to beat. And when Crosby's doing shit like that, like they just showed the replay. I mean, but yeah, um, I'm like seeing how physical Canada is being here has me excited for Canada USA. We'll get a taste tomorrow, but the big tell will be when the Kachucks and Matthews and all those guys are going up against the McDavids and the Marchands, and like that's where we're gonna get a real taste of fun. So I want to say that's the 5 o'clock game Saturday because tomorrow America plays Finland, and then I believe on Saturday at 10. Yeah, no, they won't. But Saturday at 10 a.m. I believe is Finland Sweden, and then at 5 is Canada USA. Um, just double checking the times. It's not what I wanted. Let me scroll, you fuck. All right, yeah. Yeah, I was right. So 10 a.m. Saturday. Tomorrow at 5 for United States Finland. So that's tomorrow. Finland and Sweden at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And then US Canada at 5 on Saturday. And then it'll be Canada, and then it's Monday. Canada versus Finland early, 10 o'clock. And then Sweden versus US at 5. But for now, we got this one, and then US Finland tomorrow at 5. But all right, we're intermission. I'm gonna take my usual couple of minutes, go do a couple of things, but we'll be back. Got blah 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 blah. I do have the timer up, so back up hopefully a little bit before it ends. But I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alrighty, we are back. Based on time, it looks like this may be the last period I am here for this one. Gotta make sure to get over to the store before it's closed, so hang out for this period, then I gotta get ready and get out of here. But no doubt, Canada is a threat. Let's see how Sweden responds. Stunny gets it in deep. Little battle. Crosby down low, trying to get it to McKinnon. High point, out of play. Line judge slows them down, but he gets it deep. Sweden resets. David had his pocket pick. Came out. Turnover. Right back to McDavid, who got his pocket pick. Shot from McDavid goes right in the crust. Face off in Sweden zone. It's a good pass, but McDavid went right into the crest. Damn, Ekholm just got blasted. Who is that? Number 11. A little bit of holding the stick there, but all right. Oh, puck ended up on net. Kicked away. Gets sent right back, but misses. Good tip. Caught by the toe of Bennington. Sweden's out and right back in. That should be a nice thing. Yep. As Eichel, Hanny, Kachucks, Matthews. Dowdy took a shot from way out. Jarvis just missed a little backhand with an open net, but the puck came off the boards with a little hop to it. Ooh, he just went headhunting right there. I don't know who just got hurt, but whoever hit him deserves a little kick in the ass. Sweden's ready a little bit. They're not backing down from the physicality this period. Oh, that was him. Okay, that's not good. It was a bullshit. It looked like he kind of forearm shivered the back of his head. I know he was holding his arm, but he went high on him into the board. That was a pretty good move right there. I'm not gonna lie. He just tripped up everybody. It's like, yeah, I agree with you. He's not down the tunnel. Okay, so he didn't end up really hitting his head. It looked like that forearm made contact with his head from the other angle, but it did not. Okay, there he goes down the boards. Me, dude. Well, there goes a defenseman for Canada and 7 mil from our salary cap. I wasn't expecting Sweden to go off that route. Yep. Yep. That's why I was honestly like, I'm proud to have guys that are playing for their teams, but I'd rather go back to when nobody on our squad made the All Star team. And we could just have 2 weeks off, have go to Hawaii or wherever they usually go for team building. It kind of looks like he had a stick, and the stick kept his wrist still as his arm kind of turned into the board. Shot, good save, Gustafson. That was a quick turn and shoot right where it needed to be. That's icing. As long as Ben Hutton is healthy, bring him in instead of Theodore. I don't want Theodore to be hurt, but if he's still hurt after Four Nations, then bring in Hutton. Good rip by Sweden. Headed back the other way. Dude, it's so funny because I don't even have to see a name or a number. It could be a blur on my screen. As soon as Stoney starts skating like he's trying to get somewhere, like he doesn't have the puck, but he's trying to go to the puck as fast as he can. You can just watching that motion, you know immediately that that's Mark Stone. His open eyes, hurry up and get there skating is hilarious. Make sure I don't have a message. Message. Wow. How did he end up in the net? I took 2 seconds to do something and all the excitement happened. Sweden came in. Who is that? Raymond. Hard backhand, and I think it hit the top of Bennington's stick. Not quite sure, but that was pretty close to being really good. Icing on Canada. Oh, they knocked the whatever that box is down there. Saw a replay of the shot. Didn't see a replay of dude going in the net. Canada right back up the ice. Too fast. Good stick, because that was another wide open shot for Marchand. Good save, Gustafson. I missed something. Must offsides? Because now with the U.S. government, hey, good luck, man. Dude, these commercials killed me. An electric Volkswagen bus. Dude, that actually wouldn't be bad to find an old VW bus, get it refurbished with a bed in the back, and just go cruising. These commercials, man, I must have missed a handful from the Super Bowl that they just keep showing because it's not what I expect for this. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. I haven't, or I guess I did. I had a little bit of chicken, but it's not nearly enough. Finally, go grab another bag of protein so I can at least fake it for a little longer. And I gotta eat something. I gotta eat a lot of something. I'm starving. Sorry, I just rather hear my own dumbass thoughts rather than listen to Marchand talk since apparently he's mic'd up. Sorry, I'm spacing out a little bit here. McDavid danced and tried to make the pass instead of a shot. End up going back the other way on him. Canada making their way back up. Little dump and chase. Crosby just putting on pressure. Back to Canada. Stoney with the shot off the glove. And another Canada player ends up in the net. I think we're, if bodies counted, it'd be 3-2 right now. Okay, someone actually stepped up a little bit. And we got an icing. See, you step up on McKinnon instead of letting him race down the ice, and now he has to make a panic pass, and you get the puck back in front of Canada net. That Crosby just lost an edge. I mean, that's what it looks like. I looked like Crosby just leaned on dude and lost it. All right, at least Sweden shooting this period. 12:23 to go in the second. Shots are 11-7 Canada. They've slowed Canada down quite a bit, and they've gotten a lot more shots on net. Not I mean, a couple of decent opportunities, a couple that haven't been great. Looked like he got a little help down there. I mean, all good. That looked like a little bit of a trip to get possession of the puck, but we're getting more contact the longer the game goes on. So, third period might be pretty exciting. Hopefully, Sweden can score and make it really exciting. All right, face off going in front of Canada. Sweden gets kicked out. Ow, my foot just started to hurt. It just started to cramp up out of nowhere. That's weird. Sorelli's quicker than Ekholm, that's for sure. Big hit down low, but Sweden able to get it out. They're going to lose it in the neutral zone. Pressure staying on. And Sweden recovers. Or covers, sorry, not recovers. Dude, that is just a battle right now down in Canada's zone. Ooh, to the low dot shot. And Sweden scores. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. That was impressive. Like, as much as they've been getting their ass kicked, they are still just like, fuck it, let's go then, and started getting just as physical as Canada. Started winning these position battles, started realizing they don't have as much time as they thought they did originally. Still fighting to get pucks towards the net. That's Brune. I mean, just a perfect shot right past the ears. I don't know if it got tipped or not, but the right here, been saying it all season. Right here, put it past their ears. It happens. Rodine, I think it said Brune or something. I'm so fucking lost tonight. I wish I was not, but I am just lost. Luke, somebody for Canada just went down. I don't know if that was. It looked a little helped. Yeah. It's got a flathead Ford as a coffee table. Trunk of a Bel Air as a damn TV stand. Shit. This is awesome. Shit like that I've always found cool. Like just taking rent cars, finding something that's salvageable, and then making something out of it for a display. Like shit like that's cool. Oh, so now you got some harpoon fishing, huh? That'll be good. Show. It actually might be. On big ass tunas. Dude, these fucking reality shows. It's just so dumb, dude. half, just over halfway through. That had to be offsides. That had to be offsides. You just got taken down. They keep it in. All right, now it's cleared. Sweden's almost caught up on shots. All right, there's a chance for Canada. Dude, just getting out physically handled, man. Oh, almost a great pass, but a great defensive play by Canada.